Hey guys, what is going on out there today? Brent Abel here, webtennis.com. Another episode of 7 Around 7. Little false advertising there. It's actually 9:10 out here on the West Coast. I'm on the road for a couple days up here in Northern California, Walnut Creek, San Francisco East Bay, hanging out with a couple of my kids for a couple days. Guys, hope you're doing well today. And what I've got for you today is just kind of just a reminder about really what we're trying to do when we're working on technique or we're working on tactics or strategies or even shot choice, right? When we talk about what's the right shot, that teaching arena that I've got, I mean, what's the right shot's really based on two things, right? Number one, shot choice. Where do you want the ball to end up over there? And number two, where do you want to move to next on the court? And so, look, before we get into that, a couple of things. If you're loving 7 Around 7 or 7 Around 9:10, not always exactly 7 a.m. Pacific time, but if you're loving this stuff, it is a daily, just about daily. I think I've missed 3 days in the last, I don't know, ever since November 1st or 2nd, something like that of last year. But if you're loving 7 Around 7 and you want to show your love and support, go ahead and down below in the description area, Web Tennis Gear, that's GEAR.com. Go ahead and pick up a t-shirt. They're men's, women's, different styles, different sizes, colors, all that stuff. There's also a couple other little goodies there that might interest you. And when you do, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you one of my stroke technique courses, the full $97 course. It's yours as my gift, my way of saying thanks for your support. So when we're done today, if you haven't already done so, would love to have you do that down below webtennisgear.com. The other thing, it really helps me reach more tennis players. Anytime you like a video, whether you're on Facebook or whether you're on YouTube, whether you like it or share it or comment, especially comments are really big in their algorithm. And so if nothing else today, make sure you hit that like button, that share button, and leave me a comment or a question. And as always, I do promise to read and respond, right? So guys, look, let's talk about really the reality of shot choice. And I think too often what we do is like in the picture here, maybe it's tough to see, but I'm out in the court with my buddy Ronnie, and he's underhand feeding me some balls. And I'm not working on technique. I'm really working more on what's the height over the top of the net that I want this backhand to go, which equates to a certain spot over there, a landing spot, right? And so really what I'm working on is just shot choice, as opposed to we could work on technique. But at some point, you know, I don't think you want to mix all of those habits together, which would be shot choice, which would be, you know, stroke technique, which would be, well, where do you want to move to next in the court? You got to cherry pick what habit do you want to work on this week, not for the next couple of minutes, but this week, and just stick to it. You know, and you might get super bored with it. That's fine. That would be normal. But all of this is not about a quick little fix, right? All this is about habit building. And if you want to really dig into the technique of habit building, highly recommend that you go pick up James Clear's book, Atomic Habits. You can find it on Amazon for sure. But one of the all-time great books about habit building and how to do it. And it's really very detailed, very specific about how to do that. And so look, what are you working on this week? What habit are you building this week in terms of shot choice? Forget the technique, forget anything other than shot choice. And look, it could be that you're working on just a simple standard rally ball, right up the middle, right back at that opponent, making that opponent have to have some good footwork to get out of the way, whether they're going to play a forehand or backhand, doesn't matter, but you've got to force them to have good footwork when you go right back at them. And so for me, shot choice is really where's the spot over the top of the net that I want this ball to pass through. And typically when I do that, I don't have to worry about the baseline. The baseline is just kind of taken out of it because I'm really driving the ball, whether it's a topper, a semi-topper, a slice, whatever it is, it's it's being driven right through that target as opposed to coming off of it. And I think that we end up kind of getting into this little low confidence thing sometimes with shot choice in a match is we tend to come off of the ball too early rather than driving out through it towards that target. And like I've always said, bring the target closer to you rather than a spot way over there on the other side of the net that you know, if we put a drape over the net, you couldn't even see it, right? So the smartest target in terms of shot choice is a spot above the top of the net. Work on that this week, right? And then let me know what it is that you're working on. Would love to know down below in the comments area, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube. That would be great. And again, I promise to read and I promise to respond to you. I'm going to keep this good and short this morning. Tomorrow morning, I'm actually leaving pretty early to go back to the desert. So not sure if I will get to the around 7, literally 7 o'clock. It may be later in the day, but whatever, I will get something to you. So guys, with that said, hope this makes sense today. Hope that you've actually got something in mind in terms of a habit building, some time set aside in terms of shot choice, not technique, not core positioning, just simply shot choice, which is a spot above the top of the net. That's the target. And whether you drill that as I'm doing here with balls being underhand fed to me, or whether you're on the ball machine, maybe you're on the wall, maybe you're on the backboard, right? And all that you're thinking about is what's a spot above that painted white line that you want to consistently be using as your target. Or maybe you're drilling, maybe you have a practice partner over there and you're drilling it. So let me know what's going on. Guys, would love for you to share. Would love for you to like the video, and for certainly a comment or question would be greatly appreciated. Guys, that's it for me today. It's time for all of us. We got to get out there today, wherever you are. Got to help someone else have a great day. Guys, I'll see you again next time.